Hey everybody, welcome back to the eHunter channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Sharp whetstone system. See if we can get some edges on these pocket knives of mine. Stay tuned. What's up guys? If you're anything like me, you use outdoor edge or Havalon Piranha while you're in the field, but around the house and work I use a couple different pocket knives and not my outdoor edge knives. However, a lot of their new outdoor edge knives you can put an edge on, so you can sharpen them. So I wanted to bring you some information on this whetstone system from Sharp that I've been using. So it's kind of cool. It comes with a platform, comes with a pad. You lay that in there, and then it's got these angle magnets that helps you keep an angle of either 15 or 17 degrees. And if you want to change it, they're just magnetic. They pop off. You can switch it to 17 or 15 really easily. And those guys just press down in to the sharpener whetstone base. So when you're ready, they'll look like that. This system uses just water. You could use oil on it. I don't think it would bother anything. So I've had it been sitting in here. The stone comes with a medium, which is 1,000 grit, and a fine stone. You just flip them back and forth. So start with your medium obviously first. It just kind of sets in there like that, keeps it pretty snug, and then you can just take your knife and the water, just set it on there like so. Check your angles, and then when you're running a whetstone, you guys may be aware of this, you may not be, but keep the amount of strokes on each side equal. So I did 2. I'm going to do 2 on this side. So this stone system, I've like I say, I've just recently got it. And this black knife that I'm using here is just a budget knife. I can't even tell you the brand. True Blade. Like I say, it's a very, very budget knife that somebody gave me. And I don't know the quality of steel, but it's not great. And it's been pretty rough. I use it at work to cut a lot of junk I shouldn't be cutting with a pocket knife. But I have noticed an improvement since using this stone. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I also think some of that's the steel, and I also think some of it's the abuse. So, but yeah, you just kind of use it like that. If you're afraid you're getting a little bit dry, you just get a little water on your fingers, you can just dribble it onto there. And you just keep working back and forth. How many ever times you do it on this side, you do it on the other side. So I think the biggest part I like about it is it keeps your angles right. I have a big issue with thinking I'm holding the right angle, and I may not be. The other benefit of it is it comes in the tray, and the stone does a really good job of holding on to the water you use, so there's very minimal mess. I can show you here. You can pull it out. You can see there's still water dripping off that stone. But you pull this tray out, and really there's just a little bit on the pad and just a little bit on the tray, so you're not making a mess. Another thing is you're not making a mess with oil. If you've ever spilled mineral oil or honing oil, you've got to try to clean it up, and then there's kind of a residue for the rest of the time you're sharpening. But yeah, I think this stone's pretty nice. I've had pretty good luck so far. I've only really sharpened this one. This other knife's a little more, it's a buck, it's a little more valuable. It's probably got some better steel to it, so I'm hoping it gets a little better edge than this black knife will hold to itself. But yeah, what do you guys use? I know there's a bunch of whetstone companies out there. A lot of Arkansas stones, which are really great stones. But I felt like this kit with the use of water and the angles was what was best for me. And like I say, I typically use Outdoor Edge in the field. I've got quite a few of those knives, but as nice as it is to swap a new blade, I feel like there'd be less waste if I start trying to sharpen some of those edges. And looking at some of their newer stuff, it looks like Outdoor Edge even has its own knife sharpening kit. But I'm thinking I'm going to run them on this stone and see how they work, at least on the fine side, and put a little finer edge on there. But I think, like I say, the MSRP is around 30 bucks. It's a big stone. It's not like you're going to run through it. And it does a pretty good job of putting an edge back onto some of these abused pocket knives I've got. And you can use this for, I mean, really any knife. If you've got a kitchen knife that's acting up and giving you a hard time, I mean, there's definitely a way to put an edge on it with this stone. But overall, I think for 30 bucks, it's a pretty reasonable deal. And it helps you keep them knives sharpened up, because everybody knows a dull knife's usually what you cut yourself with. If it's sharp, you don't have to put nearly as much force behind it. But all right, well, I think she's getting sharper, but I'll leave you guys to it. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. If you like what you saw, please leave a like, and subscribe to the channel if you're not. We've got tons of podcast videos out, got a lot of gear like this, gear stuff, different things like that. And as hunting season comes along and shed season comes along, we're definitely going to be posting more of that type of content as well. So appreciate you guys again. See ya.